What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a killer week. Hey, man, last week was a lot of fun. Getting to hang out with the McNeese crew over in Alabama and kind of seeing their shop and what all they're doing and that new Dixon folder. Pretty awesome. That giveaway, congratulations to Michael. You won that prize. I hope you are loving the Mac 2, the Pocket Pro, the Bib Bar Inline, and I gave you a bandana because I love those bandanas. Guys, today I had a whole video shot and planned. I was about to start the editing process and my whole day got flipped upside down. So here we are in front of the Incline Railway in downtown Chattanooga. Technically this is the St. Elmo neighborhood if you're familiar. So right over here is the entrance to Lookout Mountain Railway. Right behind me is Lookout Mountain. We're gonna take you up Lookout Mountain here in just a second, but I got two major things that I want to talk to you guys about this week. And this is why we blew the whole thing up. That will not go to waste because I want to tell a bigger story. So next week, stay tuned for another big vlog, maybe 2 weeks actually, depending on when this story is over, we'll say. So it's either going to be next Friday or the Friday before Blade Show, which is 2 weeks from now, which is blowing my mind. If you're not already signed up to come, if you haven't bought your tickets, Cobb Galleria, June 6th to the 8th. I can't tell you enough, you got to be there. It's so much fun. I cannot wait. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff, so stay tuned for that other video. I've got some more things to show you that are going to be available at Blade. But the reason we're right here in front of Lookout Mountain right now, at the Incline Railway parking lot, because I thought this was a cool spot, so I stopped here. Starting today is our Father's Day deal. So we couldn't decide if we wanted to do Memorial Day or Father's Day, and so we decided to kind of launch Father's Day the Friday of Memorial Day. So we'll get you 15% off your entire purchase. Anything in the store that is available, go check it out. That Dad's Day sale is going on site-wide, which brings me to why we are here. So this is something I've been wanting to talk to you guys about and kind of tell you guys a little bit of a story about myself and kind of where I came from and my upbringing. And I figured launching the Father's Day sale, there was no better time. So there's something that you guys have maybe seen in the background a little bit, a couple pictures, or I know it's been in the background of vlogs before. I've been not really wanting to show it, I guess, but I figured now's the time. So today I'm excited to show you guys my 1975 Porsche 911. You guys know I'm a big car guy. I love motorcycles. This car is extremely special to me. This car, not only is it a Porsche 911, one of the greatest sports cars ever made. This is my late father's car. My father passed away in 2018 to pancreatic cancer. Cancer sucks, man. And so it took him way too young. He was 66. And this car, he bought in 1997 when I was just 9 years old. I was born in 88. Bought this car in 1997, so I have grown up with this car. I've been driving this car since I was probably 11 or 12. It's probably the earliest memories I have of driving it. I learned to drive a stick when I was 10. Around 11 or 12, he let me finally drive the Porsche. And so of all the old cars in my life, this one I've probably spent the most time with. He bought it for just a steal back in the 90s when they weren't worth anything. And he did a bunch of restoration work toward it. It's had a paint job, motor rebuild, all that kind of stuff, all those goodies. But like I said, unfortunately, he passed away about 7 years ago. Unfortunately, that was right before my son was born. It would have been his first grandson. So unfortunately, they never got to meet. I never got to meet either of my grandfathers either. I am so excited and so honored to be able to share this with my son, just like the way that my dad shared it with me. So this is something I will have the rest of my life, and I hope my son has it the rest of his life and his son after that. This was something that him and I bonded over. We loved old cars. His first car out of college was a 76 MGB. I also have a 74 MGB that a guy actually gave my dad because it was in his yard and he wanted it out of there. So he ended up giving it to me, and about a year later I got it running, but I still have it. I've had it about 12 years. The car sat for like 6 years, 6.5 years. So I just got it back in July and spent a few months getting it back up and running and dialed in. One more thing I want to show you, then we're going to take a beautiful drive up Lookout Mountain because I have another huge announcement if you missed that. So there's another big thing coming in this video. My dad was an Auburn grad from South Alabama. So I keep his hat. He had a hat in every car. I keep his hat in the back window. He's always with me when I'm driving this thing. So we're gonna jump in it and we are gonna go up the mountain and we'll talk a little bit more about what's to come. Get your dad something cool, all right? They deserve it. Dads are awesome. I love being a dad. I've got two of my own, a boy and a girl. It's been one of the best adventures of my life. Let's jump in the car and we'll head up the mountain and we'll talk some more. Back into Tennessee. Lookout Mountain is actually in both Georgia and Tennessee. It's a beautiful place. A little mountaintop town. Sits right above downtown Chattanooga. Rolling hills and small mountains and curvy roads. This is my favorite landscape. So we are on top of Lookout Mountain and we are at Point Park. Got my ticket, I paid to get in. This is a vantage point that was used a ton in the Civil War. One of the greatest things about this place is this view. Get ready for this. This has probably the greatest view in Chattanooga, is right here at Point Park. This is downtown right here. This is Moccasin Bend in the Tennessee River is right down here. Our machine shop, let's see, there's a big concrete building right here. There's a big gray bubble right over there. The shop is just past that. So our shop is right over there. The office is way on the other side of town, about 10 miles straight that way. Guys, I could not have picked a nicer day to come out here. It's like 76, super sunny. It's beautiful out right now. All right, guys, this is Point Park. This is the world famous Overlook. This is where the Civil War lookout was, going over Missionary Ridge right over here. And the reason we're here is you guys know we have the Lookout fixed blade that's super popular, named after Lookout Mountain. Well, today we are releasing the Overlook. You guys have been waiting on it. I've been teasing it a lot lately. These are officially dropping today. They are available on the site. We decided not to do a Kickstarter on these for a few reasons. I'll get into that in just a second. But these we are just dropping. So no Kickstarter, they are in-house, they are shipping today. It is Memorial Day weekend. Mail doesn't run on Monday, so if you order over the weekend, they might come out on Tuesday. So M390, grade 5 TI scales, cage ceramic ball bearings, all the goodies. This thumb stud open, kind of a casual carry. You guys know I've been carrying this thing for the last month or so, and I'm just in love with it. So I'm on this weird kick where I like smaller things. So I've got the Overlook and I've got a mini click that I've really been enjoying. I really enjoy that mini click. I'm trying to talk a little quiet. There are people around here. I'm trying to be respectful. So these are live right now. I know you guys have been waiting on them. We wanted them to be released before Blade Show Atlanta, so that way we had them and they were ready, and they just came in at the perfect timing. So why no Kickstarter? I know I told you guys a few weeks ago that we were going to be doing a Kickstarter on these, and that it was coming 3 weeks ago, if I remember right. And that did not happen. So first of all, I'm sorry. I promised something. I didn't live up to it. I'm sorry about that. Never want to do that to you guys. Reason being, you guys know there's the whole tariff stuff going on with the US, and we didn't know what was going to happen. They were already done. We were waiting for them to come in, and so we wanted to wait until they were actually in the United States and they were in possession to see what happened with the tariffs, because that means our costs could have just doubled or tripled overnight for no reason. So since they're in-house and we know what it looks like, luckily that was all paused, at least for a while. We're ready to launch these bad boys. So luckily, since we did not get an increase in cost, we get to keep our price point where we wanted it all along. So $220, just a little more than the Lookout. The Lookout is $200. I've been training for the Pit to Fit 5K, and this is a lot of steps. I'm getting a little tired. So $220 is retail on these, free shipping of course, but one reason we're launching them right now is because we are in the middle of Father's Day. Don't forget the beginning of the video. Dad's Day 25, all caps, no spaces. I'm a lot of breath. We'll get you 15% off. So we do have an introductory deal going on right now with that Father's Day deal. $33 off of that. So $187. So with that Father's Day deal, Dad's Day 25, you get it for $187. Free shipping, lifetime warranty. They are ready to roll. So don't have to wait on these. Go get you one. I know you guys have been waiting on them. We've been waiting on them. It's a good day. We didn't know they were going to show up this week until Thursday. Today is Thursday afternoon. We found out that they are going to be delivered tomorrow. So I said, scrap it. Let's do a whole nother video. So this is not what I planned on doing for this week's vlog. But I wanted to tell you guys a little bit of the story about me personally, about my dad and how we used to drive old sports cars through the mountains all the time. And so that was kind of our big bond. And so I figured what a better time to give you guys a little insight into me. No better time than kicking off the Father's Day sale. So I appreciate you guys coming along for a ride with me. We've got just a ton of stuff going on, and the Blade Show's in 2 weeks. We've got a bunch of stuff coming up that's special for Blade Show. There's a whole new product you guys don't even know about yet that's gonna be available at Blade Show. It's a small run, very, very small. Guys, hit subscribe if you haven't. I'm so grateful for all of you and all your kind words and comments and encouragement over the last year and a half or so since we've been doing these. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, and I really hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Go get your dad something awesome, and we'll talk to y'all later. See you next week. We got a lot to talk about. See ya.